love this. You get all of the emojis. Howdy, howdy, everyone. Sad trombone indeed. Thank you for the raid, Shelvin. Welcome in. Olivia, how are you today? I just sat down and put my earplugs in when you raided, so good timing. But how's it going? Shelvin, I added all the sound effects now are on that thing you suggested me, Firebot. I've moved all those over in my and like my other thingies, so we'll see how that works out for me. Yeah, completely planned, 100%. I'm doing all right, Olivia. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. What were you playing today, Shelvin? I saw something cutesy looking. I popped in for a second, but it looks like you had gone on break by then. Finished Quake 2. Ooh, how did you like it? Was it your first time playing Quake 2? First finished game in forever. Oh, cool. I never got around to Quake, like either Quake 1 or 2. And watch, very entertaining. Yeah, I caught a little bit of him playing it the other night, and it looked very fast and like, you know, like it looked like a first-person shooter, but it looked entertaining. Like, admittedly, Quake is, like I said, a bit of a blind spot in my nerd cred, but I imagine it would be entertaining to watch. Have to get going. I need to fold all my clothes. I will catch you later. Olivia, thank you for hopping in, and thank you for hanging out. Good luck with folding your clothes. I am in a similar boat. My laundry basket is full of clean clothes that I did not fold. So, good on you for actually tackling it. But thank you for hanging out. No idea it was so good. Me neither. I just figured it was an early first-person shooter. Protect those legs. Okay. So, we're playing us. She cut her leg. Oh, hopefully not too bad. So we're playing us some Metal Gear Solid today. We're hopping back into Metal Gear Solid 2. Or, not back into, but Metal Gear Solid 2. And I made a fun little thing that I can make absolute god tier content. I hope. I ain't played Metal Gear Solid 2 in at least a year. 2, admittedly, is the one I played the least. Like, if I'm gonna play a Metal Gear game, I usually play the first one. I don't think I've ever seen it. It's possible. It's like 2's kind of the one that a lot of people is new for me. I mean, it's not that... Like, I know the story beats, and I know a lot of the things that happen in it, but I don't really remember it that well. Like, I know what happens in the story and how it implies for other things in the Metal Gear universe. So this is going to be pretty fresh for me, and I gotta tell you, I guarantee you the first bit of it's going to be, how the fuck does this game work again? So we are playing the Xbox 360 version of the HD collection. So like 15 seconds for final boss instead of 10. There's a scene later on, I'll bitch to it when we get to it, where I think it's unreasonable, the fight you have to do. We are playing on easy as well. I'm not even gonna front like we're playing on easy. But we're playing the Xbox 360 version on the Series X, because it's backwards compatible, and I'm not paying $60 for a game I already own all of. Like, that collection that they just put out is Pretty much these games and the first one. So I didn't see the point in buying it. But what say we go ahead and get into it? By the way, because I'm doing the new thing, if any of the alerts or sound effects and all that y'all trigger sound weird, let me know. Because that is a new thing and I'm still figuring it out. I think I got it all figured out, but I'm not sure. You know? What did you do? Relate it to me somehow. Okay, so the Firebot thing. I moved all of the redeems and like sub alerts, follow alert, and all that to Firebot. I think I did it right as far as I could tell with the testing I did. I think I did it right. But it is a new tool, so I need to know if anything's different than normal. So when you redeem a sound, let me know, and or let me know if it sounds different than normal. I also did add a thing, but y'all can find it on your own. One of the redeems has a new name and new graphics for it. And it's very nerdy and in my particular wheelhouse. But Sylvan found it immediately. So I've been agonizing since we started on what to do with this redeem. And Alan Wake 2 gave me the perfect thing for it. So I took the title chapter, or chapter title, put that on there, and a bit of the beginning of Herald of Darkness. So now we're doing that. I thought it was pretty fun, and I had nothing better to think up. So here we are with that now. This is the intro movie, and it's just a bunch of weird random nonsense. But then again, it's a Metal Gear game. It's all weird random nonsense. I first played this game back in 2001 on the original Xbox and beat it in a weekend. As a small child, I really liked it, but did not understand what the hell was going on, 'cause it's weird Kojima bullshit. Which is really saying something, 'cause I love weird bullshit. Hopefully, this goes well. Also, this entrance movie is long as shit. By the way, I'm sorry. I'm still a bit congested. So I may be sniffling and coughing, and occasionally may need to take myself off camera to blow my nose. Is it done? Did it stop? Good, it did. Oh, Sylvan, you don't even know. I could go very easy, but we'll just do normal easy. We're gonna go for Radar 2. And now, the story is fictional. Any and all similarities to characters, groups, or other, real life or coincidental.
We had classified intelligence that a new type of Metal Gear was scheduled for transport.
Metal
The whole
Gear?
thing stank, but our noses have been out in the cold too long.
I will say the later Metal Gear games are kind of ugly. It's a bone I have to pick with all of them. They all have really weird color palettes. This game really likes its blues and greens. Just casually walking on the George Washington Bridge, which I think you actually can walk on, but it's been a while since I've been to New York. I don't particularly like New York. Sure, throw it into the traffic. I guess it's better than the river. Dick. Look at this cool shit we won't get to use. Once again, dick. There we go. I don't have to sing the word dick again. To be fair, I'm talking shit. I'm actually not sure. It very well could be. Kojima loves referencing shit. I've actually never seen Ghost in the Shell. But it wouldn't surprise me because, once again, Kojima loves referencing shit. I've just made the startling realization that I did not make thumbnails. That appeared to work. And do an inverted drop down a building while invisible. Work ahead of me. Oh yeah. Burr, 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 burr. Sounded good. Thank you. Howdy, Zagboo. How's your day going? Yeah, I'll talk shit on it, but like, this is a cool opening.
Oh boy, he's right on schedule.
This fucking dandy fuck.
He'll know soon enough.
My DBD match took longer than expected. Did you win? Oh, he's so much worse in this one. We'll get to why, but he's so much worse in this one. Fuck, Snake's cool. Like, this is a cool opening. I was killing, but I let them go. I'm pretty sure that's not how you're supposed to do it. But, you know. Also, this is fun. This is the first stream with the Series X.
Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear.
Mr. Alan Wake was there, Ralph. Damn it.
I'm at the sneak point.
Hold on. Can I do it in this one? I can. So if you fuck with the thumbsticks during codec calls, you can...
You're not in the military anymore.
I think you can zoom as
I
well.
didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed.
Yeah, like all of them kind of have a thing where they kind of fuck around with the codec calls.
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad.
I miss Mei Ling.
I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again? Give her a message from me.
So who's ready for a bunch of acronyms that don't mean jack shit to us?
She's better off assuming it sooner and quit while she's safe.
Yeah.
Too true.
I guess the controller
Snake,
don't matter because I
let's get
have
to
two
work.
of them, but yeah, we're playing on the Series X.
Metal Gear were
We're playing
sold on
the
black market after Shadow Moses.
Xbox 360 version of the game. Like, I actually have it on a disc.
Now
and
every
shit.
state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly.
Man, can you imagine fucking eBay?
This new
Their
one
Metal
seems to be
Gear?
designed to wipe the floor
Google?
with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious anti-Metal Gear.
It's 2001. I can only think of so many websites back then.
Marine Corps jurisdiction.
Every
The
.com
mission
having their own
objective
Metal
is to
Gear.
get visual
Ugh.
confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some
we'll get it close to
conclusions.
completion.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
They'll know I'm here.
Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
The UN
All right, let's look
in
at
the
your
Metal Gear universe is real
Your weapon
accepting
is a
of like
tranquilizer gun
independent,
converted from a Beretta M92F.
independent like
It's a little hard
bodies.
to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary
Right bumper.
depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between...
This is where I have to learn shit.
Or head.
It's so rainy.
Hey, Snake, cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you?
Maybe the Surgeon
Here's
General is
the
a
digital
bitch.
camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
I love the love story between Solid Snake and Otacon. I think it's the greatest love story of our
They
time.
don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These
You're
are nice,
in General
upstanding
Demo,
Marines,
bitch.
not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone.
Oh, everybody's
By the
getting
way,
knocked out.
Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please. I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so.
My greatest fear
Those men,
for a Metal Gear
you
Let's
wouldn't think they were
Play
anything but civilians from here.
With all
is
the
that we're
ships
going to get to the
passing
end of a
river and
stream,
harbor,
accidentally get
putting
into a
uniformed Marines on
cutscene,
the deck would be a bad
and it'll be
idea.
2 hours before I get to actually end the stream.
From Riverside, too.
Legitimate fear I have while playing Metal Gear.
According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there. No doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP.
100%.
Terror ops too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international
Especially since, like,
pastime these days.
we're still going to have
I'd
to
say
do all the
cargo
fucking, like,
hold. Safety
codec
below the
calls
deck.
and all that.
You see the entrance to the holds?
You know?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters.
By the way, Jagboo,
Good job.
look what I made. Well, I guess there goes the don't kill these guys thing.
Looks like we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another cavalry. What's their game? Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon.
Guys are dudes.
To take over a tank
I'm
of this
shanking and
size.
drowning in this
Ship
cutscene,
is
yeah.
run by a computer.
Well, to be
so
fair,
I'd
these
say
are,
about 18 people.
These are different soldiers than the ones, there's a third party, if you will.
For you. Russians?
You sure?
No Marine barber touched that head of hair.
I like how that's how Snake knows. No other way he would know.
I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it.
Nothing else to indicate anything.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. K-60 Kasatka.
Kasaka.
Go fuck yourself. You cannot tell what kind of helicopter it is by sound.
Killer whale.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the KA-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need
It's far
is
more
the
polite.
photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses.
I feel like
Reach me if
planes
anything
you might be
happens.
able to do it
The
with,
frequency's 141.12.
but
How
like,
can I check in and save my progress?
I don't think you can.
There's a frequency set aside for it.
I don't think you can do it with helicopters. I think
140.96.
helicopters,
Sorry, but no
like,
Ling this time. Call me
the
on
mechanisms
phone
are
when
all
you wanna
too
save.
similar.
Got it.
You know?
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
All right. Let me see. Instantly run into a thing. First person. All right, trank gun works. My stealth does not, though. Instantly caught. We're just gonna hide here for a second.
Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood. Increase defenses on half-deck door area. Ensure that the intruder does not gain access to the ship.
So who had instantly get caught on their bingo card for this?
I'm under attack. Stay alert.
What's going on? Respond. We've lost communication with the half-deck.
Okay, how do I pick dudes up?
Check it out.
Nope. No. No. I don't know how to pick dudes up. There's a way to pick dudes up. I just don't. Do I have to unequip my weapon? I do.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
Okay, he's not gonna give me any goodies. I'll probably need that bandage sometime soon. Alright. Okay. Some good stuff here. I got a ration. And another phone call.
Snake, go through that door into the ship's interior. Push the action button down in front of the door and wait until the door opens before letting go. If you need to open the door faster, hit the action button repeatedly while you turn the handle. Make sure you keep doing it until the door's open.
Game? What the fuck is the action button? I want to check the other side before we go in that door. Ooh, Bonanza pen. Alright, now that we're almost dead. Okay, cool. That works the same. So snapping necks, the same as it was in the old game. Alright, let's go back downstairs and try to figure out the action button. Okay, that door's locked. There's actually a lot of really cool shit you can do.
Is the water.
Thank you for the hydrate extra.
Is the well.
He bends, he stretches, even ties and knots, but always returns to his original shape.
Did all those sound good? It's that guy from Fortnite, but with more ass. Thank you for the hydrate, stretch, and daddy cam extra. Let me set all that up. And I'll stretch as I stand. Oh god, everything just popped. How are you today, extra? Oh, there we go. Old Snake is in Fortnite too. I mean, that makes sense. About as much as Fortnite could. Doing better than I deserve. How are the spiders? How's your new army of spiders? Oh, these fucking controls, y'all. This is the door I came in from? I'm gonna guess no. They're getting too confident. Well, as long as they don't start organizing. There's more of them than there are of you. They're getting closer and closer before backing away. They're getting bold. Ooh, a snack. Ooh. A friend.
This reminds me of when we first met.
I was the one inside the locker that time. We're equal now, huh?
Not unless I wet my pants.
That's a low blow, Snake.
Fucking nerd. Right, missing. Sleeping on the couch. So I gotta do something soon. I mean, you could always like bug bomb or some shit. Feel bad, I'm gonna have to kill the spiders. Yeah, I don't think there's any real way around that one. I think you're gonna have to do it. Okay, no on that door. I mean, on the bright side, like, there are probably hundreds of them. You know? And go to sleep. And I said go to sleep. I don't know what's dinging. I feel like I should worry about that, but I'm not going to. Got some rations. They're watching some kind of weird scrambled porn. So this game was so ahead of its time that if you shoot the ice, it comes out of the bucket and it'll melt slowly over time. just completely needlessly, the ice will melt. There's no purpose to it. It is a detail that ultimately can be just ignored, but it happens. Okay, I killed all the survivors this time. Good job. Good murder. Ooh, ammo. I actually think I'm here early. I don't think I'm supposed to be here yet. There's a dude.
Freeze.
So you can hold dudes up. And you can do things like shoot them in certain places and they'll their bodies will react. Get off that dude, Snake. I don't think it's over here where I'm supposed to go. I'm finding ammo. That's helpful. Okay, no, that's not where I'm supposed to go. There's a mini-map to help us see through walls. Listen, the Soliton radar is a very important part of Snake's arsenal, okay? I need it. I did pick the option where it goes out during intrusions, because I felt like that was probably fair. But there's a cutscene here, so that's good. That means I'm going the right way. Oh my god. Now's not the time to call me, Hal.
Snake, there's a surveillance camera in place. Once you're in its field of view, an alarm will go off. You can't afford to be seen. You can also use the chaff grenade to set up some electronic interference. The camera will be ineffective for a while. There's a blind spot right beneath the camera. Use it to buy some time.
There's a chaff grenade in here I'm missing. Otacon said that shit like I have a fucking chaff grenade on me. Oh. I think I was supposed to approach this from the other way. And over here should be the place I couldn't get to. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, shaft grenade. Shaft. I just have a speech impediment. Son of a bitch. I forgot to set the timer again. I'm very proud of you though. You're doing great. Now I'm all out of camera range and shit. There we go. Yes, dear.
Snake, wait! Don't move!
I see it. Some kind of device on both sides of the hall. Infrared sensors?
Right, and they're linked to...
Let me guess. Semtex.
Exactly. Plastic explosives.
So this is the part of the game where they just kind of run you through
I'll be sleeping
everything.
with the fishes, along with this entire ship.
That sounds about right. There aren't that many infrared beams. Maybe you can get past those without setting off the explosives. If you need to see exactly where the beams are, you can use the usual method. There's a fire extinguisher over there. Break it open and try scattering some of the extinguishing chemicals.
Right, because that wouldn't set it off. But more importantly, time to get the best item in the game. But oh no, somebody's coming. Let's eat the fire extinguisher. Wait for it. He doesn't even know I'm here. Perfect stealth. So I'll look around a little bit, come further in the room.
Freeze.
Now he can't call for help. So you can hold guys up in this one. And he gave up his dog tags. And I think, yes, they wiggle. They wiggle to give you their shit. I don't think there's anything under here, actually. So. I see a camera in there. We have a cold. Yes, game, I threw the shaft grenade to get rid of him. Yeah. Snake can get a cold if he's exposed to cold environments. And the fire extinguisher is considered a cold environment. Oh, God damn it. I need to get out of here because I need to go up these stairs. So yeah, he'll occasionally just sneeze. We have to find cold medicine. Or it'll go away after a certain amount of time. But if you sneeze while there's somebody around, they'll obviously hear you. And, you know, alert.
So
Yeah.
is the Kasaka. Russian choppers.
Metal Gear games are neat for the shit in them, but they're so fucking, like, long and, like, crazy that they're almost unapproachable. You know? And we're gonna get to a thing in a moment that was a big deal back in 2001 when this game came out. And I'll point it out when we get there, but it's weird. Don't touch things, Snake. You don't know what that does. Silly me holding the controller like I was going to play a video game.
Looking at it. 35 degrees longitude. Latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing.
He's touching it to learn.
That
Look
area
at
is
Snake.
outside the 2nd Fleet's
Look at him.
operational range, too.
There's no thoughts
It
in
must
those
be a
heads.
standalone
Look at how empty that
Marine
eye
Corps
is.
project. which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment, without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later.
It's a movie
Snake,
with it. You're not
you need to
wrong.
go down to the holds and locate the actual metal.
It'll be full by the end of the game. I don't know if it will. A woman. Good, rations full. Let me get some of the health back I lost immediately upon starting the game. So, this game starts you off with a boss fight, pretty much. Like, almost immediately.
Shalashashka has landed. I'm on my way to the tanker holds. Report your status.
Control room, communications and engine room are under control. All entry and exit points to the tanker hold secured. Infrared sensors placed and operational.
Good work. Are the explosives in place?
They want you to hit the ground running.
Yes, they are all planted.
So many cutscenes.
Once we have what we came for, the tanker will be scouted.
Snake's
And the
perplexed by the
vehicle's
existence of women.
He's the only one who underwent the VR training. No one else can do it.
Are you sure you can trust him?
Your part in the mission is complete. You are to leave at once.
No, it's not over yet.
I can see the moon, even in this storm, pale as death. I have a bad feeling about this mission. You swore this to me, that you would leave the unit once the mission was complete. Do not worry, this is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with the unit. I
This
have
woman
nowhere
loves
else
her
to
some
go.
units.
Father, I want to stay and fight.
There is no choice to make here, Olga. Need I remind you that you are carrying my grandchild?
She's knocked up.
You will be on the helicopter out of here now.
Damn it.
So here comes the thing that was a big deal back in the early 2000s. She has hairy armpits. I don't know why, but everybody made a massive deal about Olga having hairy armpits.
Hands over your head, now!
Like, unreasonably much, where it's like, okay. It's not the norm, but sure.
Slowly.
Like, it was a massive deal, though, and I don't understand why, really.
Woman, show your face.
You men, you're all the same.
Who are you?
Olga Garlukovich.
We are nomads, wanderers.
Damn, she has some Sherry Birkin ears.
I said don't move.
Even now, there's just... I feel like nowadays it's not, like...
Should women
It's not nearly as bad. Like, now it's still, like, a thing where you're like, ah, alright.
Take the knife.
Like,
Toss
it's
it.
weird, but fine.
Not there. Toss it over.
Lovingly rendered, Sylvan. It is lovingly rendered armpit hair.
Hold that position. Now.
Kojima gets weirdly horny about things. And it wouldn't surprise me if at the time he was just had a thing for it. Like, Kojima needs to be stopped now and again.
It stopped raining.
Aren't you
Not too
fucking
shabby,
observant?
is it? New York, I mean.
Her knife held a single bullet. Which I feel like somebody described to Hideo Kojima what a ballistic knife was,
And that brings us
and he
to
misunderstood.
conclusion.
But there's knives, specifically the Spetsnaz used to use them,
I think you deserve
where
a
it
little
chopped the
blame.
blade
No
out of
one's
the
ever
knife.
dodged that shot of mine. But no
Like
one
a
gets
ballistic
lucky
knife is a
twice
thing.
either.
I feel like somebody described it to Hideo Kojima and he didn't quite understand.
I've been with the unit since I was born.
Yeah, we
I
get it.
know
You're
how
really into
battlefield,
units,
conflict,
Olga, okay?
and victory were
That's
my
how you got in this
heritage.
condition.
The unit is my life, my family. We've shared everything, all the bad and all the good. I have no one, nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me.
God
Whoever
God damn it. Stop taking control from me, game. By the way, we can't get any closer to her. Like, this is just where we are. You actually can't hit her through this. It's just kind of hard. Shit, we're in the grenade portion of this. Shit, run away. Or, you know. So this game introduced bleeding. Where if you are standing, you will bleed. So you need to crouch down and wait to stop bleeding or use a bandage. Howdy, Griff. How's it going today? God damn it, stop grenading me, woman. Oh, God damn it. There we go. I need to stop bleeding again. Wrote Snoop Dogg translator for Firebot. I'm sorry, what now? Come on, pop back out. God damn it, Snake. There we go. Doing good. Got my job interview tomorrow and on Thursday. Hopefully I can nail one and get a full-time job. Hell yeah, good luck, man. Like, hopefully it goes well for you. I just freestyled a Snoop Dogg translator to... Huh. Bustin' Fat Gots Thang rap battle tomorrow, and on Thursday, hopefully I can nail one and get a gangbanging full-time thing. I've never felt whiter than reading that. But cool. The only thing I haven't been able to get to, like, working yet is text to speech.
The men have Russian gear, but I haven't been able to find out anything.
Fat luck on yo rap battles.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man.
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Gerlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
Yeah, the GRU colonel. He's the one Ocelot
I mean, to be
was supposed
fair,
to meet
like,
up with after Shadow Moses.
Don't get me wrong.
They're after Metal Gear.
If we're putting in the Pantheon, Snoop's in there. But Eminem is one of the best
You
in
could say
like
that.
that.
I saw a surveillance remote just now.
AWP,
It looked like the cipher.
A Marine
TTS.
Cipher T?
No, Army.
I didn't write the translator part.
First
Just
the
made the
Marines,
Firebot API.
then the
Cool.
Russians, now the Army?
But yeah,
You're
I'm
right.
like,
This isn't gonna be simple.
I'm trying it out and
Snake,
seeing how it
there's something I
goes
have
so
to tell
far.
What?
We didn't dig
I still
up
gotta
this
figure out a
info
couple
about the
things
new Metal
for it.
Gear on our own. Not like usual.
I still have
How
to
did you
move
find
over
out?
my
It was a tip. An anonymous tip.
Anonymous.
And I will
You've
change it.
trusted those. Why would you start now?
I still have to move over my
have
like
a
Stream
younger
Elements
sister, a
like
stepsister.
timers.
We have
I
different
still gotta move
parents.
those over to
I
Firebot.
only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned
But it
her
is nice,
before.
like
So,
the thing that I was real
Sender of the
excited
tip
about.
was EE.
Everything is on my
Her name is Emma.
computer
but
now.
I always
All of
call
it
her
is done
EE.
locally.
Emma?
The only
Yeah,
webhook is
it just caught my
the
eye,
overlay.
I
You know?
figured it was a coincidence, but
Or
I
not
couldn't get it
webhook.
out of my
Webhook
mind.
is something else.
There's really no
But you get
one
what I
out there
mean.
who knows about her.
when was the last time you
Tupac
saw her?
Easy. Oh, of
Over
course.
10 years ago.
You think it's a trap?
Download
to lure us out here?
download a local
I don't
TTS
know.
engine. Yeah.
After I got the tip, I did
Yeah, I just gotta
break
do more
into the Pentagon
research.
system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Using
Watch
AWP
your
because
back,
it's
Snake.
easy.
Maybe
What's
I screwed
AWP?
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
AWS. Amazon Web Services. Okay. So yeah, we got us a fancy new gun now. And we're gonna see what we can get out of Olga. We got her dog tags. Sweet. We're not collecting all the dog tags, by the way. And we are full up on things. My buddies in high school were surprised by some of the rappers I told them I like. AWP is the big gun. I am completely blanking on what AWP could mean. But we have a gun. We have a other more different gun. We have dudes. I was gonna hold him up, but he wanted to be a bitch and turn around. AWP is it's the Counter-Strike gun. Ooh, we got a wet box. It's like a box, but wet. What's over here? I actually thought it would take me way longer to get to the Olga fight. You should play Uncharted. That game was pretty fun. I've been wanting to. I have to look it up, though. I was actually just thinking about Uncharted the other day. I gotta look up if the first one is on anything other than the PS3. Because my PS3 is kind of unreliable. Like, I have a PS3. I could probably get it to work. Ooh, thermal goggles. Hell yeah. Now we got Predator vision. But yeah, I've never played any of the Uncharted, and like I really want to. My brother's girlfriend's a big fan of those games. She really likes them. But I've never played any of them, and I want to try, but I figure on stream would be a good first try for them. Like I said, I also don't know if they're on anything other than, like, the first one's on PS3 or not. That's a version for PS4 called Nathan Drake Collection. Ooh. I'll have to look it up, because I do have the PS5 now. So, like, a bunch of PS4 stuff opened up for me. Where's my notepad? Nathan Drake Collection. PS4. Right. Have that all written down now.
Who's there? there? Who's that?
Well, it wasn't my finest move, and he did splatter part of me on that wall behind me, but we got it done. All for this ammo. And now I gotta figure out where to go. There's Uncharted 1, 2, and 3. Ooh. But yeah, I've always wanted to play the Uncharted games, but I never got around to them. I always thought that would be a fun one to, like, experience for the first time on stream. Sort of like I did with the Tomb Raider remake. But I've been told multiple times that the Uncharted games are a lot of fun. Nope. That was not the right button. Oh, the fourth one, I played it, and the first one. Detroit Become Human is on the list. I really like all the stupid David Cage games. So those are pretty much all on the list. And Detroit, from what I hear, is actually good. Unlike all of the other David Cage games. I like how Snake tiptoes over the bodies. Is there anything down here? As I'm just cruising by. Ooh, we're almost full of UMP ammo. But yeah, Detroit Become Human's on the list. Beyond Two Souls is on the list. And Fahrenheit is on the list. Like, those David Cage games are all on the list. God damn it. Flowy ass controls. God damn, dude, stop moving. Christ. This is the part of, this guy stinks. So if you pick him up, now, you stink too, I believe. We actually can't go down that way, I guess. Back up the stairs, Snake. But yeah, I don't think I did it right. I think I have to actually, like... Where am I going, Ocelot?
Snake, that door is probably busted. Try the other ones.
Thanks. Cause hit the TV game thing. I think I remember when 4 came out, I watched like the first hour of it in a Let's Play. And I think they ran into that part. Ooh, stun grenades. Pardon?
Raven.
That looks a lot like Raven. Yeah, Vulcan Raven. Oh. it's a little... It's a little Vulcan Raven toy. Or, you know, don't pick up the ammo there, Snake. I liked Crash Bandicoot growing up. I wasn't, like, super crazy about it, though. It was fine. Well, okay then.
Freeze.
Well, baited as a video game. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in there. I guess that's the way I'm supposed to go. There's a thing you can do in this game to, like, get your grip strength up, where you can do pull-ups. I don't know how to do them. Much like in real life, I don't know how to do pull-ups. But you can throw things in this one, empty magazines, to trick guys into investigating. And then you can shoot them in the back of the head. Like a real American hero. Nothing good. Alright. I don't see anybody here. I don't need that ration. Upsy daisy. Alright, that's bullets. I don't need those. Okay, grenade. That could be useful. So... Okay, there's no dude here. Okay, I see the dude now. He is above me. Got him. Man. You know, we haven't done it in a while, now that I'm thinking about it. We haven't shaved.
You want to save, Snake?
Yes, I would. Shit's been going too well for too long.
Snake, you of course know the saying, one for all for one?
What is this all of a sudden?
Oh, I figured you'd need a lot of motivation, so I came prepared. It's from the Three Musketeers. The book, not the candy bar. Anyway, it means that if you go up against everyone by yourself, they'll gang up on you too.
I'm on easy, not very easy, I think.
Since you're on your own on that ship,
I swear I
you need
picked
to take
easy,
this to
not
heart
very
and avoid
easy.
confrontations. How was that? Just like the old days, huh?
Almost reminds me of Mei Ling.
I miss Mei
You sure
Ling.
you got it right?
Of course. And I'll teach you a lot more of these. You can count on it.
Great.
By the way, these get really funny after a while.
Time to say.
I just want to say, I was about to say, I thought I was on easy. Okay, yeah, easy. That was a previous game that was on very easy.
Oh, you're not gonna save. Well, okay. Just let me know when you need to.
Okay, that door obviously isn't opening. That's the one I came from.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to position following patrol of the small room on the port side.
Yeah, I did a very easy to like make sure it was updated and the game ran all right and capture looked all right. I didn't actually want to go into the engine room though. I just wanted to. Okay, I don't need bullets.
Snake, there's another set of infrared sensors in place. If you touch that, the explosives will detonate and that ship will be pulverized.
It would solve our Metal Gear problem.
Go sleep with the fishes, but there are too many sensors. Looks like I'll have to find another way.
No need to worry. There's a way through. Take a close look. Do you see the thing with blinking green lights right next to the explosives?
Yes.
That's the control unit for the sensors.
Good to know.
Destroy that, and the sensors stop functioning. You can't get in close enough to touch it, so you'll have to shoot it out.
That seems like a flaw in the design,
But the
Otacon.
M9's knockout rounds won't work. The USP you picked up should do the trick. Use that gun.
Okay, we're checking that engine room first. Because, I got a feeling shit's gonna get... Pardon? I say pardon? Nope, that wasn't the button I meant to hit. Alright. Oh, so these locked lockers, there's a way into them. You can break them by punching them like a man. Oh, this is the stinky guy.
Freeze.
No!
Okay. Well, that didn't go as I planned. So we're gonna... Ignore that. Just gonna... Which I actually think the thermal goggles, yeah, okay. But the thermal goggles will show you the, I won't forget. Don't worry, I will. Where the fuck's this box? Is that it there? Okay, cool. So yeah, that one's real easy. You just kind of shoot the things. They can't stop me.
Arizona Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes' time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
Oh, a corpse. Ah, yes. What is a Metal Gear game without a weirdly long hallway?
Somebody there?
No.
Who's there? Don't sneak up on me like that. Nah, it was just my imagination playing tricks on me.
Yeah, your imagination is what fell over, not a pipe. That's a fun little cutscene that I learned about recently.
Put the enemy into the sighting. Send the mission personnel.
Search team, head to Deck 2 immediately. Locate the subject.
Well, I had intended to, just gonna hide here for a moment and hope that nobody realizes it. I guess, we get to enjoy this, this alert music for the time being. Really worried that alert bar isn't going down, though. The orange. Yeah, I'm worried that my current plan is not going to work. Get up, Snake. Also, equip your rations, dude. We're just gonna hustle our way through here real quick and hope for the best. Oh good, M9 bullets. I needed those. Here's the thing, the combat in this, still a Metal Gear game. I think there's a combat coming up. Okay. I have all of those bullets. I would like to heal myself, though, and grab them rations. You have plenty of bullets. I have 46 bullets. That is not plenty. That is a bunch. That's less than a box of bullets. 9mm come in box of 50. You have like 1 million. I have 46. And a couple grenades. There's a trick to this, and I don't remember what it is. But I think this is the first time they set you up for like real combat in the game, where it's like, no, fight these dudes.
We have sealed the stern hatch. The lift is also under our control.
Not the lift.
Sir, the Marine commander has started his speech already.
I'll be honest, I'm going through this way faster than I thought I would.
Communications to the halls have been severed. No one is aware of our presence. Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yeah, bad news. All of Metal Gear Solid 2 in one stream. Hell no. I think this game's like 17 hours long or something. Yeah, about your daughter. She's unconscious in the rain. How much tranquilizer is bad for a baby?
Who goes there?
Don't aim for the lights. There's a flashlight on my gun. The lights will not help you. I should probably be not, you know, standing and delivering, but, you know. Oh, I guess I can stand and deliver. Easy mode, folks. How do you... That confused the shit out of me because this vibrated at the same time. And I was confused as to how that happened. How do you think Snake gets the brow lines into his bandana? Like, do you have to frown real hard to get that?
Who goes there?
Metal Gear 3 Snake Eater together. Playing a game at the same time and just called each other. The difference in very easy and medium was hilarious. I'd be running around with 0 enemies. She'd be fighting for her life.
What the?
The cursive is part of his skin now. But it's not even a bandana, it's literally just a strip of fabric. Good job, Ocelot. That's one of your dudes. This fucking guy. She's shy about his forehead. Oh yeah, I guess I gave that away, yeah.
Joining you soon.
But if you couldn't... We remember what Ocelot looked like from the first one. And he did just use a revolver. It's a pretty easy thing to assume.
Snake, are you in yet?
But there is one thing about Ocelot that shouldn't be. And I don't know if any of you have noticed it.
We'll use another recovery point.
I would not assume that. He had a revolver and a big mustache. Who else could it be?
What are they planning?
If they get
like Dutch?
We're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses.
The men down here are definitely Marines.
I only know Baby Ocelot from Metal Gear Solid 3. You watched me play Metal Gear Solid 1.
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
So,
Can you see Metal Gear?
I really like, as if I remember any of that fair.
They have some serious defenses here.
I really like how the Marines down here all look slightly different. Like, there's like 3 or 4 different costume and face models all going on, and they mix them. So they all have generally, like, unique features.
Okay, Snake. Let's
They
go
actually
over
do a
this
pretty
one
good
more
job
time.
about it.
Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures
Yeah.
that speak louder than the government's plausible denials.
I mean, this was
We need
originally
4
a
shots.
PS2 original
Metal
Xbox
Gear from
game.
the front,
Like,
front right, and front
this
left,
came out in
and a
2000.
close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
Like, it's pretty impressive for what it is.
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear.
Well, Ocelot, if you're showing me video of it, that means you've
Just let
already
someone
seen it.
Try explaining away a clear shot of that.
Why do I have to get it? You clearly already have video.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with
Some kind of a voyeur.
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in
How
the
familiar
southeast
with
corner
Windows
of the lab where
95 are
Metal Gear
you,
is housed.
Snake?
I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Snake, use my photo bucket account.
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that
It's
complicated?
Tinder.
No,
Ocelot
it's
wrote
pretty simple,
Tinder.
Really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Not a single brain cell in Snake's
Is it
head.
that way? And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
I'm waiting for the codec call to end because I really have to pee.
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves.
And I can't pause the game till it gets to the end of this codec call.
Hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
There we go.
We initiated the
All right, I will be right back. In the meantime, grab yourself something to drink, grab yourself something to snack on, or just sit here and watch the clips. Either way, I will be right back. What is the mastermind? Oh, ooh, Wesker. Hell yeah. Let's fucking go. I do respect the idea of being able to live like in a more minimalist kind of way. I can't do it, but I respect it. The ladies are scared the shit out of me.
That's what I need. No ticking clock, nowhere else to go. That's what I need.
Oh, a bummer, dude.
I will try my best. Oompa loompa doopa dee dee. I don't want to get hit with copyright strikes. Oompa loompa doopa dee dee. Don't touch the chocolate, it's really dirty. No, but really, chocolate's filthy. Like, good luck, man. Howdy, Mr. Big Lars. How are you today? That's a weird thing to come in on, but it's cool. The document, it was huge and thick as fuck. Shame. I'm sorry. Nope. See. The intrusive thoughts won on that one. I apologize. Clip it, please. I'm on mobile. God damn it. This is why I can never run for office.
Oh, a bummer, dude.
I will try my best. Oompa loompa doopa dee dee. I don't want to get hit with copyright strikes. Oompa loompa doopa dee dee. Don't touch the chocolate. One of these Sundays, I will actually get around to playing Alan Wake on Dead by Daylight. Okay, we need to stop bleeding. That's...
With Ray, the hundreds, if not
I'll believe it when I see it. Yeah, me too. It isn't... It isn't like Fortnite where I just... every time I cancel Sunday, it's the Fortnite stream. But...
At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They're all working on deploying their own...
So yeah, you will get caught very easily by these dudes. These Marines do not take kindly to your intrusion.
Snake, respond! Snake? Snake!
Including things like walking in front of their, thing.
Stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear.
They will notice if somebody walks in front of the projector.
With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers...
But we just have to sneak around them. Freaking cold and a bit peck us what to eat. While I watch this movie, we're sneaking around. I mean...
especially those with submarine and air background.
Do you have popcorn? Popcorn's always a good,
This project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes close.
Popcorn would be a win. I mean, popcorn's always a good idea.
Bear that in mind.
So these dudes in this middle room will move back and forth.
Their own Metal Gear force would think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray.
Is there...
The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order. We, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs.
Forget about it.
Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel
We're
to
gonna,
uncontrolled fire.
gonna slip on by. They won't even notice.
It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our...
I actually did the smart thing today. I ate before my stream. I got myself, I had myself a couple hot dogs, a bag of Cheetos, and a bag of pretzels. I scarfed all that down within the 15 minutes before my stream started. Delicious, I'm so mad. Listen, for the price of a pack of hot dogs, buns, and small bags of chips, out of all this orange and brown food to enjoy. Look, for a couple dollars at the supermarket and about 2 minutes in the microwave, this too can be yours.
The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
At a head of raw broccoli. I actually really like raw broccoli, okay? Most vegetables, I prefer them raw rather than cooked. Metal Gear. Hot dogs from Costco. Oh no, these are like Dietz and Watson, like
Metal Gear.
France. Metal Gear? Get me some when I was sick. Aw. When I'm sick, I'm just told to get the fuck up and get out of bed.
And it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that.
That's the name of the game. Not to get the fuck up and get the fuck out of bed. Exactly. Buy you a hot dog next time you're sick. When I was sick, I just had to go to work.
Identifies targets with unerring accuracy. Takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon. It is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means.
Nope, that's not what I wanted. Nor are those.
And it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my...
All right.
I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before. George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads.
Good.
We have intelligence that there are anti-Metal Gear terrorists planning to target the ship.
Let me not just run right. So they start doing drills,
In the back.
and it makes the noise every time.
Intruder to the right. Intruder in the back.
And it's just meant to fuck with you.
Should that actually happen, I expect you to be prepared. We cannot and will not give up Ray. Stay on your guard at all times. To move on. But even you will have heard rumors that he was
good.
His influence in the political community. The Metal Gear Rex developed.
I can't remember what other photos I need. I
Okay,
got left to
we're
right.
Finally there.
So, this is the new Metal Gear.
Yep. And we're gonna show the whole world its baby pictures. Get the prototype on camera. We need 4 images.
Okay.
One from the front right, the front, and the front left.
Okay, the
and
front is the
close-up
one I
of
haven't
the
gotten.
Marines marking on the prototype. Once you have the photos, use the workstation in the southeast end of the area to transmit them over to me. Send me something.
I need one more photo and just dead center.
Development of Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that
good.
To cash in on this
Okay, now
opportunity
southeast would
by
be
specific interests within the military-industrial complex. We are here today to
right there.
flush out and...
Aha! Wait for it. Loading MGX. That's what Ocelot thinks of my photo skills. Login Scott. Incorrect. Sprite version 2.21. Sensibility. Okay. Designed and programmed by HE Works. Hal Emmerich.
So, any codec moments from you, Snake?
Cute freaking end.
The first image
See,
is...
if you say cute animation,
This is great. The
we got
Marines lettering
cute
shows up
ocelot.
really well.
Which, by the way, look at the aspect or the size of this photo. 172 by 208 pixels.
The next one's...
So,
Okay, that's good. The shot from the right
hold on.
is
More
in the back.
importantly, we're going to go to the end screen for a second. The stream isn't ending, but I love this little picture of Ocelot too, which is why I made it the end screen.
What's next?
Because he's
You're a pretty
adorable.
good photographer. We can definitely use this left shot.
Okay.
The next one's... Okay, this works. It's a great front view.
I actually really like how that
Okay,
photo's framed
now
with
we
the
have all
lighting
the
above it and all.
Snake, the speech is about to wind up. Forget the photos and get out of there now.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
So, we killed Metal Gear Rex in the first one. This is Metal Gear Ray.
Excellent speech, my friend.
This motherfucker.
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer.
Who's that man with the
And of a
revolvers?
liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
I was talking to a coworker today, and we couldn't remember if he ever actually called himself Revolver Ocelot in this. I guess he does. I also love how they throw back flashback images of the first game. They didn't bother up-resing it or nothing. There's like, PS1 graphics. What are you gonna do?
Quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
Yeah, don't do nothing, Snake. Just hang out. There's a whole bunch of people staring at each other, not saying or doing a thing. Okay, there's a dude behind them. How the fuck did he get the drop on them?
Gerlukovich. Nobody move. Understood.
I like the cameraman in the background still on the camera. Just getting the fucking shot. No matter what happens, you get the fucking shot.
This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly.
I like the dude up top just laying there with his rifle hanging over. It's like, I'm just gonna chill.
Get a move on.
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
I mean, that's not accurate.
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back. Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo.
The Lale Lule
How's
Lo?
that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
Yeah, this is the introduction of all the crazy, stupid, like, Patriots, Lale Lule Lo bullshit.
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
I fell in love with a man named Big Boss.
Metal Gear
I
only
raised
has
his
room
puppy.
for one. Lukovich,
We had a horse together.
will die here.
Damn you!
Yeah, like, there's a compelling argument to be made that, like, Big Boss and Ocelot are in love with each other. Or at the very least, Ocelot is in love with Big Boss.
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
I mean, to be fair, that is Ocelot's, like, superpower. Maybe don't let him grab another gun when he runs out of ammo. Shoot him. Just a thought. By the way, most of the revolver twirling bullshit that he does is motion captured. They actually have, like, somebody come in and do revolver twirling to,
If you wish to
like,
live,
capture
I
all that,
suggest you run now.
which is always cool.
This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
I feel like Ocelot gets into packs with people just to betray them. Like, he could accomplish his mission without getting in league with anybody else. He just chooses to because he really loves betrayal. It's like his favorite pastime. It's his kink. What's wrong with Ocelot's arm?
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother.
Liquid's dead, though.
No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Dive program.
Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid!
Remember, Metal Gear's stupid as shit. I love it, but it's fucking dumb. Yeah, last time we saw Ocelot, he only had one hand.
Physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copy.
Oh yeah, I haven't touched a controller in minutes. Like,
But
I'm just sitting here enjoying the show. Yeah, so Ocelot, when he lost his arm in Metal Gear Solid 1, when, ready for a sentence that is a complete fever dream. When Revolver Ocelot's arm was cut off by the ninja cyborg, Gray Fox, he went the entire game without his arm. But when Snake was killed by when Liquid Snake was killed by Fox Die, Ocelot took his arm and grafted it onto his own body to replace the one he was missing. And now, the ghost of Liquid Snake occupies Revolver Ocelot. My controller literally just turned off. That's how long that cutscene is. One of these days, one day, and I want somebody make a note of this and hold me to it, because this is a far in the future thing. I want to get drunk and have a stream where I recount the history of Metal Gear Solid. Like, I want to get hammered and from memory try to relay the like point by point what happens in Metal Gear. Because I have played almost all of the Metal Gear games. The only ones I haven't played are like Peace Walker, Portable Ops, like Asset 1 and 2, and 4. But I would love to do a stream where I get really drunk and try to relay the story of either Metal Gear, Silent Hill, or Resident Evil. Like, any one of those three I think would be a lot of fun. But I'd want to do it after I finish streaming the series. Because I don't want to spoil because I'm an idiot. Actually, that might not be a stream. That might be a YouTube video. That might be a YouTube video I do, actually.
We have a problem.
That one goes in the actual notebook. Drunk video game plot recap.
Snake.
It's in the notebook. Oh yeah, no, we're like hardcore in cutscene territory. Like, it's to the point where I have to kind of like wiggle one of the sticks on my controller so it doesn't go to sleep. Look at this anime-ass motherfucker. Once again, I get why the robot is bipedal. I get the thought process here. Why does it have weird, like, flappy, like, featherless wings? And why does it roar? Like, why does it make dinosaur noises? What is the technical advantage of it making dinosaur roars? At least this one has a tail. so that if it gets knocked over, it can kind of get itself back up.
Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful.
Yes, I am in love with Big Boss.
Morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Dun dun dun.
Mario! Mario! Mario!
That shit is cool. All right. Scientists had to make thousands of calculations to create the atomic bomb and determine its effects. Computers and atomic bombs, both products of World War II, grew up together. Information aids people. Information.
Remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell.
The big shell.
I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark.
Yeah, like twice now, because so there's a reason for that. Originally, like I said, this game came out on the PS2 and the original Xbox. The loading times were long enough where you would have been able to read all of that. On the Xbox 360 or Series X, where I'm playing this, off the disc with a far faster processor, the loading time's way shorter. I'm playing this on the Xbox mini fridge right now. It has so much more power. So many teraflops. So we were just on a tanker taken over by terrorists. Now we're on an oil cleanup rig taken over by terrorists.
What are their demands?
And now they have the president.
$30 billion. What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the Big Shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met.
Game is just like Sonic. Is it though?
The water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chloride's being used to decontaminate the seawater,
yes.
the oil,
I honestly have no idea. I don't like Sonic. I'm an adult.
In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic sink for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history. You have two mission objectives.
Y'all remember like a half hour ago when I was playing a video game? Wasn't that dope?
Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary.
Girl. It's a Big Daddy. It's Tom and Jane. Hold on.
SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue.
It's Tom Jane, the poet.
Is this a joint effort?
No.
I'm obsessed with how long it's been. I'm honestly surprised my controller hasn't turned off again.
That is an order.
And it just keeps going. We're at like our 4th cutscene at this point.
I'm now inside strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the big shell.
There's no such thing as SEAL Team
By the
10.
way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden.
Who the fuck is Ryan?
You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part.
Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.
Colonel, what the fuck's going on with your mouth?
When you want to use the codec, push the back button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the back button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right.
Now kiss.
I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make
That's
your
just
way
how
to the
old
upper
men's
section
mouth
of the
work.
big shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area.
So I'm infiltrating through the water, and then I have to get to an elevator. This feels familiar.
The suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safety.
It's like a hug.
They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
They have to recap this because it was so long ago that I played the video game. I don't remember what the buttons
Mission
are.
objectives.
Hey, cool.
Got your feet wet? These are the basic controls for swimming.
When you're on the surface, you can swim in corresponding directions using the up, down, left, and right movement of the left stick.
Push the punch button to dive down.
Oh. I accidentally pressed a button.
Stroke the water and move forward by pushing the punch button. Push it in rapid succession to swim.
You want me to what the water?
Change your heading with the left stick. Up will take you up, down takes you lower, left and right to face those directions.
The O2 gauge will appear under your life gauge while you're underwater. The gauge corresponds to the amount of air you can hold from a single deep breath. Once the O2 gauge falls to 0, the life gauge will start to drop. You need to be aware of that.
Yeah. Don't drown. Alright, how do I... There's bugs. So many bugs. Shit, Ralph, you got past the tanker. Don't forget to pick up the razor for Snake while you're here. Where's the razor? Shit. I actually had forgotten that was a thing altogether. But welcome in, Cuba. How you doing today? The item next to you. Oh, over, right here? That thing? Spinning inside that cage? I remember I was finally playing not in a cutscene. We've been in a cutscene for so long. Okay, well, this is led me back to where I was. Oh no, that's an M9. Need to hang by the mini sub. Oh shit, hanging. My mortal fucking enemy. I bet I gotta... I think is it. This feels right. So this is how you do chin up. Come on, give me a level, you bitch. Wait, can I actually unlock this now? Training, that's so funny. Yeah, you can actually do enough chin-ups to level up your hanging. Like, that is an actual thing in this game. Where the hell's the razor? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That don't mean nothing to most of you right now, but I'm mad that I can see that. One of the 3 lockers I'm holding Forgetful Fair. But, more importantly, I did get myself the M9. There was something on the bottom of that sub that looked awful suspicious. Ooh, a ration. Or when we run. Yeah. Our protagonist runs like a fucking dork. Under there. Okay, I didn't want to water, but yeah, so that right there on the bottom of the sub looks suspicious. We'll have to make a mental note that that is there.
Raiden, you should be used to the controls by now.
Colonel?
Proceed with your mission. The clock is ticking. Get on the elevator on the far side of this area and get to the upper section of the big shell.
Leave me be, Colonel, okay? I am throwing shade. Yeah, I actually didn't know that phone call was going to happen, to be fair. I didn't know that was a thing. I cannot spell Colonel. Kenobi? I just punched my mic, I'm sorry. Fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi. Alright. We're, I don't remember where the saver is, so we're not going to worry about that right now. I'll addendum this later if I need to. That isn't me. That's the game doing that.
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Goddamn Russians.
Gerlukovich, man.
Gerlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this?
ChatGPT is just like, yeah, cheer.
They become a band of mercenaries.
Pump from a strut A. I'll try to remember that. Where am I now? Strut A, deep sea dock. I'd recognize that ass anywhere. I need a dungeon to get it. Hang on. What? On hard or hot or higher. Yeah, that ain't. It can't be me.
One man.
Absolutely
We
not.
don't know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID, but for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work.
So
there's a terminal in front of
my thumb hurts. Like I did something to it. I don't know if it's from working.
Node.
I forgot about that.
To gain access
Use
to
the nerd.
Then what?
But my thumb's been hurting the last day or so. This morning when I went to go push myself off of bed, it really hurt. Like moving it around like this kind of hurts. This game's great for that because I can put down a controller for 10 minutes at a time.
Biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high. Should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
So it's a particularly tall Smurf.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Yeah, I can't do things while on alert. Got you, Campbell. We also don't have any radar until we access the node. God, just give me all the information at once, game.
You won't be able to use any of the enemy's equipment.
Why not?
You should know that all active weapons are...
I feel like that's less a snack and more of a meal, but you do you, Jagboo. Were there crackers involved? That seems like a crackery kind of thing.
Or at the start of a mission. If anyone other
like
than
something you'd put on a cracker. Not like a white people
the
snack.
ID
Also a white
system
people
will
snack,
not
but, you know.
authorize the action.
But these are black market Russian weapons. How can they be equipped with identification functionality?
They must have been customized by the terrorists themselves. These are professionals we're dealing with.
No,
and
but
they
good
certainly
suggestion.
won't let their
It seems
own
like,
equipment
especially
be
them
used
like
against
club
them.
butter crackers or something. It seems like the kind of thing you'd put on them.
Right.
How am I supposed to procure weapons then?
Find the ones that haven't yet been individualized. Everything you find in the item
Yeah, it seems like a
box is
cracker
clean.
kind of snack.
You should know this from your VR training.
Okay, I know those.
Items in the item box are yours to use at will. They will be your supply source with regards to weaponry and gear.
Hey, look, a nerd. I don't think that's working correctly. I'm not a technical guy, but that don't seem right. Code name. Ryan. Enter birthday. 3 4 20. Nationality. She There we go. Okay. Love our mullet, by the way. Are we mulleting? On own view normal. 420 blaze it.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should
Oh
be
my God.
functioning now.
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather.
Yes, I just played
But if
this
you're
video
discovered by
game
an
not
enemy, you
an
won't be
hour and a
able to
half
use
ago.
It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid. It's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful. The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the Start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
Jet skiing.
Accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
You know,
I was trained to fight. My personal
Konami
feelings
really
have no
fucked
place in a
up
mission.
by not putting like Shadow Moses in VR. Like now that VR is prevalent, like an actual thing,
Like it or not.
it sucks that like I can't play Metal Gear Solid 1 in VR.
But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track.
So yeah, we're like balls deep in a
And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping
in a soap opera right
every
now.
communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His
Is that request, can we get the fuck on it with
for the
it?
duration of the mission. Could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is 140.9.
All these dudes around me are now awake. They've had their coffee. They're feeling refreshed.
Do you know what day it is tomorrow?
April 30th. Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well. I'll keep trying till I hear the answer. I'm gonna let you go now, Jack.
Time and place, Rose. Oh wow, I get to play this video game.
Who's that? It's the enemy. I need help.
You know, that would have gone smoother if I wasn't on the fucking phone that entire time. Game, can I, please? Glad you didn't say September 11th. Oh, we'll get to that. Don't worry. For a second, I got freaked out because I'm like, wait, I entered April. I entered April 20th as the birthday, not April 30th. Oh, I got a feeling that dude's about to come down here. Man, I forgot how floaty these fucking controls were. Maybe no dude. Nope, dude. Oh, never mind, no dude. It's all cool, everybody, no dudes. So no dude? Fuck this game.
The terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
Man, Snake looks like more of a twink than I remember.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
So this was, when this came out, all of the trailers has Pushy for days. I love it. Hold on, might be our girlfriend calling us.
I'm on the roof.
Oh no, it's our
There are
boss.
No sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
The big shell is comprised of shells.
Let me
1
put that
and 2.
away.
Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like two hexagons connected end on
Be or
end.
not to be?
Exactly.
That is the question.
And you're on the roof of Strut A, Shell 1 at the moment.
I hope y'all like these naming conventions, because they're going to be around for
Get to a
hours.
node. Log into the network.
Got it.
All right. So, this is Raiden. He's a fucking idiot. But one of the many things you can do in this game is fall on bird shit. Yeah. He could also twirl. I mean, to be fair, this is a very good game. Like, but it does have its issues. And there's...
Raiden, look at that wire fence. You may be able to crawl through it.
Crouch down using the crawl button. Then push the left stick in the direction you want
So
to
when
move.
this game came
Push
out...
the crawl button again to stand up.
I know how to crawl. So when this game came out, all the trailers, everything you saw about this game showed Solid Snake. We were playing as Solid Snake the whole time.
Raiden, SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through
Colonel, I do not give a
channels.
fuck. Anywho. So when they were showing this game, all the footage they showed was of Solid Snake. And you literally play as Solid Snake for the first, like, 15 minutes. And then watch video for the next 2.5 hours.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay? Understood.
But nobody knew that, like, all of a sudden we were going to be playing as this new guy, Raiden. Yeah, we were playing as Solid Snake before this.
Colonel, I've located the node.
But
it's
all
under
the
police
advertising,
surveillance.
everything
Can't
pointed
get
to
in any
Solid
closer.
Snake being the protagonist of this game.
Try making some
And then it
noise
came
to draw
out,
their
and it
attention
was
away.
like, oh, you play the first little bit of the game as Solid Snake, and then you play the entire rest of the game as Raiden. Solid Snake's dead right now, according to the game. Like... But all the advertisements showed it that this was the greatest bait and switch in video games.
Hide the body as soon as possible. When his comrades
Like-
come back from the roof, you don't want him being found. If they
This... Yeah. Okay, we're... Come on. You're coming with me. We're going on an adventure. So these guys will eventually wake up. Like, if you're, like, still in the area long enough, they will eventually wake up. Also, they drop things. But if you put them in a locker, they won't. Alright, we've accessed the nerd. Alright, let's run. We have another lady. It's apparently American oil rig workers, or oil cleanup workers in New York. Love them some Asian ladies. Get us some shaft grenades. Oh, he's upstairs. Now, I can't remember where to go. There's the AB connecting bridge. I think this is actually where I'm supposed to go, but I wanted to go check the other direction first.
Raiden, watch out. There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge. They will spot you if you continue on course.
Any recommendations?
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
Face any waist-high railing and push the action button to clear the railing and hang over the side.
I absolutely will not pay attention to these recommendations. I know how to get past this. I have a very full fruit. Oh, I can't skip them. Like, some of these have, like, the president's been crap. Holy crap, something's happening. Cover the president. Alpha Zero, we're under attack. This is crazy. Is that Alpha Zero respond? All Alpha, Raiden, the president's life is in danger. Head to Strut B now. Once I started skipping it, it was over. We were skipping it. So I have an easier way than hanging. There's a far easier way than hanging. There will be plenty of time to work on my muscles later. The president's in danger. Oh my God. Somebody had their period here. By the way, the capture isn't getting wonky. It just looks like this. Typical response to seeing blood. Getting a little wonky. I guess. If you're a bitch. Raiden is a bitch. That's fair. A little busy right now. Alpha Zero is a little busy. Raiden's standing out there like, well, none of my concern. Here's a pro tip. Don't shoot at shit you can't see. Behold the power of the PlayStation 2 and Xbox. He looks too into it.
On Alpha, come in. What's going on? Alpha, respond.
That corpse is... Yeah, I definitely think I fucked up. I don't think I can get to Razor now. Be on harder. Well, that's just where it is in hard and harder. It might be somewhere else in an easier difficulty. Or it just doesn't spawn in an easier difficulty, in which case I'm not concerned about it. This is some kinky shit.
5 today. Or rather 6.
Vamp. We'll get to why Vamp is funny later. I never quite followed if that was supposed to be just super fast or if Raiden is stupid. Thank you, random seal.
Where is he?
Hmm. You know how much it would hurt to get picked up by your face?
Strange smell. You smell like... Are you?
It has to be. Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
He's pirouetting away from the bullets.
Yeah, Queen?
Are you all done cleaning up?
Yes.
Vamp, yeah, Queen.
Something interesting?
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
Okay, now he's just fucking with us. This is a cool action sequence. I wish I could be involved with it.
Hold on. I'm not an enemy. Calm down. My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin. Lieutenant Junior Grade.
Uruguay Pliskin? My God, he's beautiful.
Are you a Navy SEAL? How did you get in?
Fast rope descent from a Navy chopper.
And a bug just crawled out of his ass.
Have I seen you before?
My eyes are up here, buddy.
Foxhound.
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded. Huh? Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
I was part of the Army.
Pliskin's a size queen.
Force 21. That's about tactical IT deployment, right? Any field experience?
Oh, it's time for this.
Not really.
So this is your first.
I've had extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the real thing.
Yeah, it's that point in every Metal Gear game where they license
Sneaky
real-life
mission
footage.
60, weapons 80, advanced
VR, huh?
but realistic in every way.
A virtual grunt of the digital age. That's just great.
That's far more effective.
This is where we are now.
You don't get injured in VR.
This is just VR missions.
Every year,
Like from Metal Gear Solid 1.
die in field exercises.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way.
I actually never really played the VR missions.
Fear that goes with battle situations. War is a video
You know?
game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
So far, they've shown 2 different video games in my video game.
So you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
Right. What's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines.
What about the president?
Looks like they took him somewhere else.
I see. You said
Okay,
there was a
I hope this
survivor
cutscene
from
wraps
SEAL
up
Team
soon, because
10.
we're at the end of the stream.
Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No one can know that we're
Lieutenant Junior Gray. I was like, what the fuck does JG mean? He said his first name was Uruguay.
What's up?
Junior. Yeah.
What the hell?
This man was clearly a criminal.
Captain.
You all right?
Give me a few minutes. Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
What was that?
You know, there's something just familiar about this guy that I just trust.
Sucking freak. That was Vamp. He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-president George Sears. The name was originally...
By the way, Dead Cell was going to be so much worse.
Functions. The unit
I've never seen a man twirl before.
Government complexes for the ultimate terrorism.
I mean, he did it with
situation.
style,
They were needed
though.
to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time their original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme. Began to go after U.S.
You know what the worst part is?
allies,
Vamp,
civilians.
not even the most flamboyant member of Dead Cells. By a country mile.
The Dead Cell arranged on their own. They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know?
Sorry for getting dark. My Xbox is literally going to sleep.
He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
You mean the incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Well, they positively ID'd Snake's dead. They positively ID'd his body.
What about the other soldiers? I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're
And
probably
buried,
mercenaries.
exactly.
The big shell is too much ground for just Dead Cell members to hold down.
Who the fuck were we?
You weren't briefed on any of this?
What do you mean, were we? That was like 2 years ago. We were Solid Snake. He died in that mission, though. When the thing blew up and, you know, Ray got away.
Can't tell me, huh?
We're now playing as Raiden. Yeah?
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy.
That's how you can tell he ain't a real smoker. Smokers never give away their cigarettes when there ain't a convenience store nearby.
Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Bravo Zero. Currently at the bridge between struts B and C. The president is... Damn, I can't hit this thing. It's like some bad dream. Alpha, anyone?
Just quirky like that. He has another pack up his ass or something then. Bugs up his ass will grab some for him, exactly.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. Remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
141.80. Got it.
141.80.
Layout. If you need information on the place or about Dead Cell, contact me. You're using nano communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Hey, what's your name?
Raiden.
Raiden? Strange code name.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
Shifty eyes. Hey, look, a nerd. We'll unlock this nerd. I'll show off one little thing real quick, and then we'll call it a night. Because once again, I have to pee. So, if you have Uruguay here...
Think you can shoot that thing?
He's ready to go at a moment's notice. Oh. Alright, let me save real quick. Rose Colonel, Rose.
What's up, Jack?
Save. New data. Yes. Alright, what do you have to fucking say?
Do you remember what day tomorrow is?
No, I'm kind of busy right now.
I'm sorry, but I still don't have a clue.
That's okay.
What is it, Rose? Talk to me.
I'd rather you figure it out. It's important.
How important?
Important enough? And we'll talk
Important
about
like the President of the United States being
now?
kidnapped by a terrorist organization with superpowers?
appropriate.
Because that's currently
I need
what
all
I'm
the
dealing
help
with.
I can get so that I won't chicken out anyway.
Is that the reason you decided to be part of this mission? Okay, I'm gonna finish this thing by tomorrow no matter what.
You
She's
know
not like
everything I
other
can to help
girls.
you.
Rose, there's something I need you to do as an analyst.
What is it?
It has to do with Solid Snake. The leader of this takeover incident is claiming that he's Snake himself.
The legendary mercenary?
I need as much data on him as possible. Everything they have on him after the Shadow Moses incident.
He's dead now, isn't he?
Yes. Should be a burial record somewhere, too. You should be able to request top-level security clearance from the Colonel.
Alright,
That
I'll
should
be
get
right
us into
back.
the most classified
We'll let this
material.
roll, though.
I'm on it. I'll contact you as soon as I find out something.
Here, have this.
Raiden, SEAL Team 10 has engaged someone on the BC Connecting Bridge. The President is most likely there as well. The BC Connecting Bridge is on the north side of Strut B. The President is in danger. Go now.
I'm back. I figured y'all can listen to the Kodak call while I run to the bathroom real quick. It seemed fair. I do want to... just to have it saved.
Asleep?
Because now he should be in... yeah, okay.
Jack.
That way I won't forget his Kodak number when we start back up Thursday. Anywho.
Rose, are you okay?
No.
Yes, thank you. It really scared me at first, but I think I've gotten used to it. I'll be behind you all the way, so don't worry.
I guess women really are strong.
Not quite. It's not women that are strong, it's me.
Just as long as I can count on you.
Actually, that's not true. It still scares me to death.
That's not true. You
but I'll
can't
be
count
strong.
on me. I will
try.
fucking sabotage you at every turn.
Good luck.
All right. So we have completed the first bit of Metal Gear 2. We got...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
But yeah, anywho. That is it for today. We'll be back to Thursday. Not me not remembering what day it is. Couldn't be. We'll be back Thursday with more Metal Gear Solid 2. And this will be the one we're going to see through to the end. No matter how long it takes. Like next stream with cutscenes. Oh no. Like, my controller literally cut out during the end of the tanker cutscene. Like, the controller at the end of the tanker, my controller literally was idle long enough where it turned off. Almost twice. My Xbox keeps, like, kind of, like, going, we haven't had an input in, like, 20 minutes. So, Metal Gear is going to be one of those streams. Which is also my big problem with playing Metal Gear on stream. While I love Metal Gear, it's like kind of long-winded. But it'll be fun. There's a lot of stupid shit in this game. But this is a very fun game. I want to return to the title. Yes, Xbox, that's fine. So, there were no problems with the sound effects and whatnot, which, by the way, because we were testing things out today, I am actually going to refund all of the sound effect stuff.
This is the water, and this is the well. Drink full, and this end.
Everything's getting refunded.
Move this man!
There you go. But yeah, refund everything. But yeah, it seems to be working as far as I can tell on my end.
Mario! Mario! Mario!
Which, all of those are firing through Firebot, which is great. The subs and, I still have to test the subscriptions and, which I can do that fairly easily. I need to be on the computer for this. Gift a sub. Let's see if this works. Hey, Grolly got it. Cool. And nothing happened. Okay. Why you no go vroom? I scammed myself. Damn, that's $250 I'll never get back. Okay, so I still have to fix that. I can simulate event, but simulated event doesn't mean that it'll work IRL, like in the thick of it. Because I can simulate the event now. Like, where is it? Man's event. Like, I can literally just go.
Welcome to the family, son.
Like, it'll fire it like that, and then the stream elements one is supposed to pop in and, like, say the text-to-speech part. But maybe it's because I didn't set up filters? Okay, I may have fixed it. It's gonna be an expensive test, but let's fire off another one. Nope. Okay. I did not fix it as it turned out.
Welcome to the family, son.
That's me firing it, that's me firing it off. All right, cool. So I will have to fix that at a later date. But we did get to see the dancing dog emote, so we all have that at least. Shit. Cuba, enjoy your gifted sub. You have emotes you can use now. They're not particularly good, but they're there. My boo call shenanigans. Yeah, to be fair, it's not dissimilar from it. But anywho, I am starting to sweat because it's getting warm and toasty in this room. I'm tired. I'm out of water. Like, nothing. It gone. Bastards, these emotes are great. Are they, though? Because they're all just this. And even the future plans that I have are just this. I guess we're going to put that back on now. Hey, I'm now first for gifting subs to my chat. Huh. Way to go. The raid one worked, though. Sylvan raided earlier, and it did work. So I gotta see what I did different for that. Anywho, I'll figure that out. Oh, you didn't do anonymously is why. Yeah, but it shouldn't matter. Like, I just gifted like, it's sub-gifted Twitch. I don't see any qualifier for it being anonymous. Someone gives a sub to someone else in your channel. Yeah. Because I also have one for, like, just straight up sub, which is just somebody subscribing. Yeah, I gotta figure out why those aren't working now. I meant the top gifter, not your firebot, my bad. Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course I didn't do it anonymously. It doesn't matter, though. Those numbers don't matter to me. But yeah. Alright, I'm getting out of here. I hope y'all have a lovely rest of your week, a lovely Wednesday, and I will see you again on Thursday for more Metal Gear. Does math get banned? It's in the rules, I think. I don't actually know anymore. I don't know how to view the rules. It is in the rules. Okay, I did finally get it in the rules because I feel like I I fucked up and didn't get it. A few sat rules. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, no math. Okay, cool. So now you all know why you'll get banned. Now you're just staring at us and it's very fun. Alright. One more time. Thank you for the raid, Sylvan. Let me give him another shout out. All of the shout outs forever.
I think you need to take a break with that shit. Oh, everybody's back. Okay, so oh no, everybody's not back. Yeah, one of our guys is just proper fucked. That's a problem.
You're ahead of me.
Fine as hell. Yeah, she sure is. Was that a good Georgia accent, What? Oh no. Yeah, she's cute though, but she's kind of scary too. She's that.
I like when Sylvan does accents. They're always fun. But you did get a little trigger happy on me. Foxhound? How are you? We are literally wrapping up though. So thank you for stopping in. I hope you're having a lovely day. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for watching. We will be back Thursday with more. As always, you can find me at any one of these places up here, which, by the way, at least 2 of them I actually posted on today. I'm going to try to get better at posting on those. At least most of them. And you can catch me at any one of the easily clickable links down there in the chat or in the description below if you follow me, if you're watching this in the future on the YouTube. Have a lovely night, and I will see you all later. Bye. Don't redeem anything till I get back. Don't break anything. I will leave the clips on for you, though. All right? Oh, there's the egg. Who's going for it?
He bends, he stretches, even ties and knots. But
what did I
always
just
returns to
goddamn
his
say?
original shape.
Oh, a bummer, dude.
Oh, he mad. Thank you for the stretch and the hydrate and all that.